Hi guys, I wanted to do a quick video today to show progress on my Davinci Fauxdori. So this is what I have gotten so far. Last time I actually had elastics around the outside of this book, and now they are properly binded to the cover. I think I didn't have the covers glued, which now they are. I still have to do some trimming and staining on this, as well as some, do some shaping onto the cover. A lot of things still need to go on the cover as well. I do have the backing on there now. It's not properly sewn in, so that's the next item for me. I still have some books to add to this, which is the next item. I'm gonna be adding a fly leaf sort of thing to hold this, the washi tapes and stickers that I'll be using in this journal. Mostly this will be a sketch journal, so there's not going to be a lot of stickers and things in here. I'm just loving the fact because I was debating whether I should do the Midori style type of binding with the booklets, like where you use two booklets together, hold them together with elastic, and then put it in between another. I started doing it that way, but it was not holding these books properly, and as I was journaling, the books were moving around, and I just didn't like that. So I'm very glad that I ended up binding individual books separately, and now it sits properly. The books are not moving, and I can flip through very easily, and I can actually sketch things properly without having things moving around on me. So I'm definitely loving the way this is turning out. Eventually this will have a loop around it, just like the Midoris. So this is what I have so far, and I wanted to talk about the book that I used. Is the Leonardo's Notebook. This one I got from Barnes and Nobles, and it has a lot of his artwork in here and details about what was written in his journals, and there's still a lot of pages in here, so I have decided to use this as a second art journal, and that's probably going to happen sometime later. One thing I wanted to mention, actually there's several things. As I was making this Fauxdori, I ended up I don't have a TV in my room where I do this craft work, and I ended up doing a lot of my work in front of TV. Sometimes you want to watch a movie or something while doing this because it's so time consuming, and just to make a journal, so I was doing a lot of moving of things back and forth in that box to all the things like stickers and tools and craft paper, and it was just so time consuming just to get things from one place to another. So I decided to make a junk journal to hold the things, not to just, remind me of the things to use in the journal, but memoirs or something that I got from friends and family that I need to put in journals. So this is what I came up with. I call this my junk journal because this is all put together last minute. There's nothing fancy about it. It's not meant to be fancy. It's just meant to hold things together. And I just made this really last minute elastic to kind of hold the documents together, so it wraps around all the way and then encloses this book. So this is what the journal looks like. You can look at it and tell probably by this knob and the shape that this was a document holder folder, and it had slots inside to hold the documents, and I had this for years to hold my documents until it ripped on the side and my documents were falling out, so I wasn't using this anymore. So it was just laying around, and I looked at it and said, I can use this to hold my junk items or items that I need to use somewhere. So this is what it looks like, and inside it houses all these random pockets that I've collected over the years. I have, it holds things, restaurants, stuff that I went to, so remind me, to put it in a journal. And it has these booklets that I'm going to show you in a bit. There are about 4 or 5 booklets in here. And what's basically all these booklets are holding is, there's another pocket. It has, I think, paper clips and things that you need in your journals. Some craft paper. I had a planner in here that I cut into because it was too big for this folder. I ended up cutting it, which it doesn't matter to me because this is just a junk jotting down journal that I'm not going to really show it to anybody or anything like that. I had a lot of craft paper that was just, you know, going around everywhere, and I decided to put a lot of that into these little pockets that I made. Some of these pockets are custom made, and this is what I wanted to show. Actually, this is what a booklet is in here. It is something that I got from Target. It's called the Zip It Composition Storage Jacket. It was $1, I believe, and it's basically one of those book covers that you get that has a jacket inside, a plastic sleeve. This one has a ziplock in here, and one side holds it in here, and then the plastic was going all the way around. I kind of cut it and manipulated into making more pockets. So I have one pocket on this side, then I have a ziplock on here, pocket in here, and then inside I have another pocket. So I ended up making 3 pockets with one side of this book cover. Then there's another one here holding, there's a pocket here that I can put stuff in, and here. So the plastic that was wrapping this around, cut it into half, then I ended up sealing and custom making these pockets in here to hold more items. It's just, I like it when, especially in a junk journal, I like lots of pockets. So if I got something somewhere and I don't have any, you know, like stuff from a restaurant or a movie ticket, I could just shove it in there, and then when I'm have a free day, I just would, you know, use this journal to browse through and see what I have and where I need to put it. Again, I have some CD pockets that I'm going to use as I'm going to use this as pockets in journals, just things that remind me, okay, hey, I have this that I can use, or I have things like prayer things that my mom wrote for me, and I'm gonna, you know, I have it in here so it reminds me that I need to make a prayer journal. So this is what the purpose of this journal is. It's gonna hold stickers, washi tapes, all type of crafty items. So I'm very glad that I came up with this idea. It saves me a lot of hassle. I don't have to worry about putting things into boxes, and I don't have a lot of craft material, but you can customize this to hold a lot of stuff if you really want to. So hopefully this was a helpful tip for people who have, if you got a storage folder binder type thing in your house, just utilize it to make a journal out of it. Another item I wanted to show is this is another journal that I have, and this is my sort of everyday jotting journal, everyday memory journal. So it holds all the cards and things that my friends gave me. What I wanted to show you was that I have this sleeve in here, and it has this tape on it. And the way that I got this tape is I actually bought a printer recently, and it had all this packaging material like tissue paper and these plastic sleeves, and it had this blue tape. So at first I was looking at the tape and I'm like, you know, it's not really, it's just a regular tape. But when I actually pulled the tape, I realized that it was a repositionable tape. And that's what a washi tape is to me, and it's transparent. So I was like, wait a second, I could use this as a washi tape. So if you have, another tip is if you have anything you ordered, anything that you bought, even, you know, electronics, go through the packaging and see if you can find tape like this. A lot of electronic items have these kind of tapes on them. You can decorate this to make it a custom washi tape. I put it on this plastic sheet just like you would do on a Filofax to remind me that I need to use a washi tape. You can put it in your junk journals or any journal, and I think it's a pretty neat idea. So if you have any packaging items in the house, go through them and make sure you use it for your journal. So hopefully this video helped you guys get some ideas, and I'm looking forward to finishing all my journals. I will have more journals as I go along, because it's just inspired from other people and watching their videos, and I really love watching everybody in the YouTube community that does journaling. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.